If you were a kid growing up in the 80s, there's a pretty good chance that you watched Knight Rider, and there's also a pretty good chance that you loved David Hasselhoff as Michael Knight, the man who does not exist and also gets into hilarious arguments with his car.
If it weren't for me, you'd be walking.
Kid?
Yes.
Shut up.
But did you know that the role of Michael Knight almost went to someone else?
Can you rephrase that?
And actually, this someone else would go on to become a leading man of 80s TV in his own right.
Devin, I've seen the guy perform. He is incredible.
Let's see if you can figure it out. Which of these following actors is the one who almost became Michael Knight on Knight Rider? Was it Dirk Benedict?
Well, yeah, it sounds...
Benedict was only a few years away from becoming our favorite face man on the A-Team, but he was hot off Battlestar Galactica, which was created by Glenn Larson, who also created Knight Rider, so was he the one?
It's gonna be fun finding out, huh?
Or maybe it was Don Johnson. I mean, this is the guy that basically invented the cool cop, or at least brought it to a whole nother level with Miami Vice.
This guy's a real sweetheart.
I mean, he certainly has the confidence and charisma to play Michael Knight. Was he the one that almost got it?
If it's not me, then who the hell is it?
Or what about Rex Smith? Smith would ultimately star in the short-lived but still beloved Street Hawk, which was essentially a motorcycle version of Knight Rider.
What would I be doing? Testing a highly sophisticated piece of equipment.
Could he have gotten that role because he almost got Knight Rider? And the final possibility, Robert Urich.
What?
Hot off his hit show Vegas and a few years away from the iconic Boston PI he played in Spencer for Hire, he certainly has a similar look to Hasselhoff and definitely had the acting chops.
Well, you caught me on one of my better days.
So do you think you know who it was? Well, let's find out.
Hey! 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 Officer Tubbs, say hi to Elvis.
That's right. The man who almost took the role from Hasselhoff was none other than Sonny Crockett himself, Don Johnson. In fact, there was a real push-pull during the casting of Knight Rider because the network really wanted Don Johnson and series creator Glenn Larson really wanted Hasselhoff. Ultimately, it was famed executive Brandon Tartikoff that turned out to be the tiebreaker. He had first met Hasselhoff on a plane and liked his look and presence enough to personally invite him to audition for Knight Rider.
I was on an airplane, and Brandon Tartikoff was on the same airplane. And he kept looking at me real strange, and I turned to the guy next to me, and I said, this guy's looking at me real strange. He says, that is no strange guy, that is the head of NBC. So I did hair, makeup, and nails, and the next day the phone rang, and your manager said, the president of NBC wants to test you.
And according to Hasselhoff, even after he screwed up this first audition because of nerves,
Now, don't go getting any anxiety attacks here, Devin.
Tartikoff believed in him so much he called him back a second time. So ultimately we got the Knight Rider that we know and love, but what do you think it would have been like if Don Johnson had been behind the wheel?